was always saying he was waiting until he got a little older before he philosophized or whatever, but he would tell you stories sometimes, that, especially like the dragon, and then just leave you with no explanation, and you, for a couple of months you'd have to worry about what the hell was he really talking about, you know. He said, the one I'll never forget, he says, here's this old woodcutter, Chinese woodcutter, of course, all Chinese. And he says he's chopping wood, and he's chopping wood, and the bushes and the trees start shaking, and a dragon walks right out, right between the trees. And it's a real dragon. He says there's smoke coming out of his nostrils, and this Chinaman says, gee whiz, that's a real one. If I could capture it, or if I could kill it, I'd be famous, I'd be wealthy. You know? So he takes his axe and he takes a step toward the dragon, and the dragon says, ho, 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 you son of a gun. I can read your mind, and I know what you're thinking. And if you take one more step, I'm going to blow fire all over you and burn you to a cinder. And the Chinaman thinks, well, he knows what I'm thinking before how could I even possibly catch it or anything? It's useless. So he goes back to chopping wood, and he's chopping, and he's chopping, and he's chopping. He says, right in the middle of one of them chops, he says, the axe flew out of his hand and hit the dragon right between the eyes. Yeah, and then what? That's the end of the story. For a couple of months, I keep thinking about this thing. What the heck's going on? He says, if you have to think about it, it's too late. It has to be without thought. Practice it so well that it's automatic and that it happens without thinking about it. And that's the way he thought it would be, you know, effective, and then you're a martial artist, right?